A Christmas Carol, Of Mice and Men, Great Expectations, and Inspector Calls. They're all books, great books I might add, the classics. You know, they've really stood the test of time. I mean, my grandparents read them in school, then my parents did, and now we are too. I think it's really great we all get to enjoy them. But isn't anybody worried we don't have anything from this century on our GCSE course? But maybe it's because books now just aren't as interesting. I don't think so. The Harry Potter books have been translated into 80 languages. More than 500 million copies have been sold worldwide, making it the best-selling book series of all time. Do you know what my English teacher told me about Harry Potter? She said it's not realistic enough, and that's why we don't study it. Well, I've got 3 things to say to that. The ghost of Christmas past, the ghost of Christmas present, and the ghost of Christmas future. But maybe books now don't deal with enough social issues. Maybe they don't have enough depth. Absolutely not. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins deals with government control, poverty, and the effects of war. Not to mention, it has arguably one of the greatest sacrifices in the history of literature. Forget about Romeo and Juliet, let's talk about Katniss and Peter. Star-crossed lovers, but they survive. Right, now I'm not going to argue. Shakespeare is the greatest playwright of all time, and his themes can be relatable even today. But why don't we ever cover John Green's books? An abundance of Catherines, Looking for Alaska, Paper Towns. No one has ever quite understood the teenage mind like him. He looks at themes such as friendship, grief, loss, and sexuality. These are all prominent in today's society, and we can relate to them far better than we will ever relate to Shakespeare. Times have changed, and sometimes we must change with them. Akala, who founded the hip-hop Shakespeare Company, stated, "I believe in expanding what we call classics. However, I do not believe in deleting the current set of classics." And I completely agree with him. The books we read in GCSE English will forever be classics in my mind, and I hope for my children and grandchildren to read and enjoy them. But I think we should give more books the chance to one day be considered part of the classics.